Hello people, so I'm doing a review of Hawkeye. I don't know at this point if they have a season 2 planned or this is just a mini-series. I don't know. So yeah. Anyways, Hawkeye kind of continues off on Clint Barton's arc from Endgame, carries it into this movie, and also introduces Kate Bishop as our new Hawkeye. And going into the show, I basically had a general idea that the direction that they're going in is going to be more of a Kate Bishop show than Hawkeye. And so I got very confused when people started watching the first 2 episodes. They're like, this isn't a Hawkeye show. I'm like, I could have told you that. So, you know, people were complaining about that, but yet I never thought that was what the show was going to be like. And judging by the trailers, I knew it was going to be more of a Kate Bishop thing. But anyways, the first 2 episodes definitely takes its time to set up some things, so that's why maybe people thought it was more Kate Bishop heavy, because the further you get into the show, Clint Barton's much more prominent, because he is definitely one of the main characters, without a doubt. And going into the show, there was, from episode 1, there was some fishy things that had my suspicions peaked. I'm not going to spoil anything in this video, but from episode 1's, from the very first episode, from the very first 10 minutes, I was calling stuff that was revealed in the last episode, and that has nothing to do with 2 characters. It has to do with a reveal with a specific character, not character reveals. With that, I had no idea, because there are 2 character reveals in the show, and I had no idea that they were going to be in it. Well, minus 1. Let me correct myself. I had no idea that there was one specific character going into this show. And yeah, anyways, how was the show as a whole? I thought it was very enjoyable. I thought it needed more episodes, to be completely honest, and I felt like that with all the shows except for WandaVision. I thought WandaVision basically had its episodes pretty well tied together. It's just, the last episode kind of fumbled a little bit. And then with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we had very solid first 5 episodes, and the last episode was just so rushed and disappointing. And then we have Loki, which I thought was probably the best of them so far, because that's probably one of the only ones where I feel like it actually took its time to set things up and pay some stuff off. And so then we have Hawkeye, where the last episode, because the last episode is probably most integral to the whole show, because it wraps stuff up. And I would say they did a pretty good job with it. Of course, there's still some things. I think the way that the last episode was kind of edited back and forth was just like, because you have 3 synchronous, 3 intense scenes going on. One storyline I don't care about. One storyline I'm kind of invested, but this one storyline where things are just kind of really going down over there, they're chopping it up so much. I was like, just get back to this. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to this. So that's how I kind of felt, because there's some characters that are introduced in the show and I don't care about them yet, but I'm sure these characters are going to be coming back soon. It's the MCU. People are going to be coming back. And of course, the antagonists, I'm just going to be talking about what's seen in the trailers, the jumpsuit mafia. They were funny. They had some good laughs. They weren't intense villains. And that's the thing. This show was just fun. It was nice to see Christmas MCU, and I can't complain about that. It's Christmas MCU. And, it's not meant to be heavy. There is some moments in the show where I wanted it to be a little bit heavier, because I know the show could have pulled it off. But overall, besides that, it was just a nice show to watch during the holidays. It really was. I didn't particularly dislike a single episode. There was just some I liked more than others. It's just really just seeing Clint and Kate just do stuff it was just so entertaining, because these characters are so likable, their dynamic is so good, and the storyline is good enough for you to be invested. I love Christmas. I love the setting. I love New York Christmas. So a lot of that just really works. And plus the characters, like I said, are really likable. So particularly, how the way they introduced Kate Bishop, because I thought Haley Steinfeld was great in this show. But overall, I might like this show more than others, because I just had a lot of fun with it, because maybe it's a bias towards Christmas, maybe it's a bias towards New York. I don't know. It just feels like maybe this show kind of catered to my taste if we were going to get a Hawkeye Christmas show. I don't know. The action was kind of creative at moments. Nothing particularly stood out except for that one take that they did. One take, not really a one take, but designed to make it look like a one take. In episode 3, that was the peak of the action, and that, you know, that's about halfway through the show. But that's not to say the rest of the action's bad. Of course, the other episodes 4, 5, and 6, of course, have great moments. And yeah, I'm gonna dive into spoilers. So before I dive into spoilers, I want to just give you my quick score. I want to give Hawkeye an 8.1 out of 10. And let's get into spoilers. 3, 2, here's your chance. 1, we're talking about spoilers now. Yelena Belova. I thought she was funny in Black Widow, but this show really sold me on her character. Because half of episode 4 or 5, I believe half of episode 5 was seriously just Yelena Belova and Kate Bishop talking, and it was the best thing I've ever seen. Like, because the comedic timing was great, you actually learned about the characters, but it didn't feel very rushed.